ladies and gentlemen. We will call the June 16th meeting of the Common Council to order. I will ask our clerk to call the roll to determine a quorum.
Alderperson Probst.
Here.
Reinke.
Here.
Rote. Here. Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Barzak.
Excused.
Chapletsky.
Here.
Haas.
Here.
Lysick.
Here.
May.
Here.
9 present, 1 excused.
We have a quorum. Alderman Probst will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move on to item D on our agendas, our public hearings. We have one item this evening for public hearing. I'll ask the clerk to read that item.
A hearing on an ordinance to repeal subsections 12.40 sub 1 LL and 12.41 sub 1 FF, create subsection 12.40 sub 2Y, and amend subsection 12.41 sub 2 DD of the revised municipal code of the City of West Allis relative to resale stores.
Mr. Stiebel.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you may recall, not too long ago, we adopted a new ordinance on secondhand zoning classifications, and we broke them down into different categories. And we typically split the thrift store from the resale store, and we made the resale store a permitted use through all the zoning districts. The proposal tonight is to make that the resale store a special use, so that in all the zoning districts, so that more aesthetic requirements can be imposed upon the property. We looked at that and we took it to the Plan Commission, and it's actually a really good idea, but it could be a better idea if it was made broader. And so what we did was we recommended denial of this proposal, but that we suggested that we take a look at amending our entire zoning code and require all retail stores to make their aesthetic appearances better. What we're trying to avoid, and granted this is kind of hard to see, but do-it-yourself bathroom shops are probably a good example where they got bathtubs, where they have the back of the bathtub looking into the window. A1 Furniture is another example where they have the back of a refrigerator looking out the window. And I think the classic case that posed the ordinance in the first place was naked mannequins sitting in the windows. Those are the kinds of things that good management can deal with, and that's what we're recommending, is that we not go this particular route with this one, but make it even bigger. However, while we're also at this issue, when we adopted the last ordinance, we forgot to put into the clause that said to repeal the old ordinance. So what we're doing this evening is we're going to ask you to adopt the ordinance as amended, and about the only thing left in that ordinance amendment will be the terminology to repeal the prior ordinance. If you have any additional questions, I'd be glad to answer them.
Thank you, Mr. Stiebel. Are there any questions from the Common Council?
Mayor Devine.
Alderman Weigel.
Mr. Stiebel, one of the differences, now remind me, as a permitted use, a store could just come in and apply and then open. But if it's a special use, then there'd be a public hearing scheduled and the neighbors would have a chance to weigh in on it? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And we previously recommended that resale shops be a permitted use, but we kept thrift shops as a special use in only the C4 zoning district. Okay.
So, and the special use in the public hearing comes with a price tag. I believe it's $500. True. Okay. So the net result is, the end game is to...
We're going to amend the zoning code to put a requirement in all commercial zoning districts that we haven't worked out how the wording is going to be, but for aesthetic purposes.
That all retail uses, all commercial use is a special use?
No, all commercial uses just have to watch how they put product in the window. So they don't put the back of the product into the window.
And does that go to the Plan Commission? I mean, when there's a complaint...
That will go back to the Plan Commission, then come back to the Common Council.
Okay, so then they get approved and they're open, and 6 months later, there's a naked mannequin in a window, and a building inspector writes them a notice about it, and they face a potential fine immediately, or they just have 15 days to remedy it, or?
There'll be all the usual remedies that we always try to get compliance first. And we will do this only on a complaint basis. We're not looking, all the current retail stores will be grandfathered in, so it's only going to be new retail stores that would have to comply.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Weigel. Are there any other questions from the Common Council? Seeing none, are there any questions from the audience on this public hearing? Okay, seeing none, we will close the public hearing. That concludes item D on your agendas. We will move on to item E, which is citizen participation. This is an opportunity for residents to address the council on matters of interest or concern to them. We ask that you limit your comments to approximately 5 minutes, and if there is anyone who wishes to speak, you can use the microphone on the podium to your left, and most likely your left, possibly your right, or depending on where you're sitting. Sign in before or after your comments, and please give us your name and address for the record. Is there anyone that wishes to address the council under citizen participation this evening? You can go up to the microphone.
Hi, I'm Yuri. I live at 1131 South United Street, and this is my first time doing this, so I'm kind of excited about it. I'm with the Friends of La Folla Park, and I just wanted to invite everyone to come to our events that we're having at the park. In August, we're having a movie on third Wednesday of the month, I believe, or fourth Wednesday. And in September, we have a concert on the weekend following Labor Day, I believe. And then October, I wanted to invite everyone to come to the second blood drive that will be held this year at the park. The first one, blood drive, had 13 people donate blood. So my goal is to invite everyone here to come and donate. Right now the time is in the morning till early afternoon, but there's at least one person here that already donated, and he told me it was his first time. I'm not going to say who it is. He knows who it is. But my hope is that trying to promote this blood drive and have everyone to hopefully come and donate blood. And please visit our website at www.friendsoflafollapark.com, 2 L's, 2 T's. And we're trying to get a gazebo built, and we're trying to get tennis courts repaired. I'm working on that. So it's a very fun place to be.
Thank you very much. Is there anybody else who wishes to address the council under citizen participation this evening? Okay, seeing none, we will close citizen participation. Excuse me, we will move on to item F. Our standing committees will be meeting during recess. Those room numbers are listed on your agendas on page 1. In addition, the committee of the whole will be meeting in room 128. Moving on to item G, the mayor's report. I have a few things this evening. First, the fitness challenge is back for another year. It was very successful last year. The West Allis Moves 30 a day. You can sign up now online. There is information there. There are materials available for pickup at the health department, or you can wait and they will, I think, eventually be emailed to you electronically. We are challenging residents to move 30 minutes a day for most of the days in this 30-day period from June 27th until July 27th. And we had really, really great participation last year, and I think we have close to 200 people signed up again already. So if you haven't signed up, please take a look at the city's website and you can get the information there. I had, a few Fridays ago, attended the grand opening of Binary, which is a bar, restaurant, arcade on 91st and Lincoln. They have a science fiction and fantasy motif offering guests 21 years of age and older, classic arcade games, coin-operated amusements, and hundreds of tabletop games available in addition to, and this is from their website, carnivore, vegetarian, and vegan menu showcasing classic American comfort foods. So if you're looking for a new place to try to grab a bite to eat, Binary is open on 91st and Lincoln. I want to quickly thank all the volunteers, the Business Improvement District, all the vendors, all the city departments that participated in the 8th Annual a la carte back on June 7th. It was a beautiful day, didn't look promising in the beginning, but turned out well. And they estimated it was their largest crowd ever, nearing 8,000 people. It was, again, a great event put on by many people, many volunteers, many companies that made this happen. So thank you to all of them. Coming up on June 30th, right in this room, there is going to be a public information meeting on the comprehensive outdoor recreation plan that the city is concluding or working on. It starts at 5:30. Again, it's on June 30th, and we're seeking public input on your park system, your recreational opportunities throughout the city. And lastly, just a brief reminder that, as most parents and a lot of people know, school is out. There are going to be a lot of little people in our neighborhoods on bikes and scooters and skateboards. Please drive carefully, be cautious, and be aware. That concludes the mayor's report this evening. Do we have any alderpersons' reports?
Mayor Devine?
Alderman Weigel.
I just wanted to mention a couple things. I had the privilege last week to watch my fourth child graduate from West Dallas Central, and I want to give a shout out to somebody most people in the room here know. It's Jeanette Wardinsky. Her daughter, Catherine, was the valedictorian at West Dallas Central this year. She's an outstanding student. Too often we give praise for the sports team that does well, and it's, Jeanette's the administrative assistant here in the mayor and the city administrator's office. I'm sure everybody in this room knows her. And she's, being a parent is tough today. I get it. So shout out to her. Also at the graduation, I had the privilege to hear former Alderman Paul Murphy. I think he's currently a municipal judge. He gave the commencement speech. I haven't seen it on YouTube yet, but it was interesting, if not inspiring. So if you have a chance to talk to him about his speech, ask him about it. And one more thing, as long as we're talking about blood drives, I'll actually be volunteering tomorrow at the blood drive at the Milwaukee County Zoo. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I know most people have jobs, but if you donate there tomorrow, you get zoo admission, parking, a free sandwich, and a Summerfest ticket. And I promise you, I will not be putting the needles in arms. Anybody interested in attending, I know it's short notice. Again, it's tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the zoo. The phone number to call is 897-1062. That's actually my daughter's cell phone number, so. She put it out there. I says, who should they call? Call me. So that's it. Thanks.
Thanks, Alderman Weigel. Any other reports from the alderpersons this evening?
Mayor Devine.
Alderman Reinke.
Okay, our question. What exciting holiday is coming in 18 days? And if you said July 4th, you are absolutely right. As you can tell, I'm chair of the celebrations committee, and we've been working very hard on this holiday. This flyer will be in the next newsletter. Please read it for all the information that you need for July 4th celebration. Our theme is Happy Birthday, Uncle Sam. Don't you think that's appropriate? That's very different. And we have celebrations in line with this Happy Birthday celebration. The party begins basically with the judging of the wagons and the bicycles and the costumes of the children 12 years and under at 6 o'clock on July 2nd. So if you have any children, please encourage them to decorate their little wagons and bikes and come to that for a review, because they're going to get prizes. Then on July 2nd also, we are having the parade at 7 o'clock at night. It'll start on 77th Street. And the participants will walk all the way down to 70th to Veterans Park. And Veterans Park is the place where we'll have the post-parade celebration. It consists of music, refreshments, games. It's a family-oriented affair and so much fun for families. Non-alcoholic, actually, so, but they have plenty of soda on hand. Then, the grandstand show will take place on July 4th. July 4th the date will be, not the date will be changed, but the time will be changed, so make note of that. The program will start at 8:30. We'll have the wonderful kids of Wisconsin, they're fabulous singing and dancing. And then at 9:30, the fireworks, the spectacular fireworks will take place. We hope that you'll come to this nice celebration and be part of our party. This is a special day that we should be celebrating our citizenship in gratitude and thanksgiving. We should all be proud of being an American, and this is one way of showing it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other alderpersons' reports this evening?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Lysick.
I move for approval of the minutes of the Common Council regular meeting of June 2nd, 2015.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Probst. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item J on your agendas, I'll ask for a motion to place items 3 and 4 on file and refer item 5 to the city attorney.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Alderman May, second by Alderman Ranky. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Item K, we have no standing committee reports this evening.
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Lysick.
I move that we stand in recess until conclusion of the committee meetings.
Second.
There's a motion. There is a second by Alderman Ranky. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are in recess.